how am I gonna set this up? There's not. Well, this is a horrible idea. How the fuck do I do this? And I don't know how I could hang this thing. That'd be so stupid. Maybe that might be just my best option. I don't know. I don't know. Ow, fuck. Well. Oof, that's rough. Maybe I could do like a counterweight here. Hold on. Promising. Okay. There's no way I'm about to do this shit. Okay. I got my notebook here. Ignore this. And I found a better way to model the Gaussian integral here, so I'm going to try and write this down. So, we have... I'll write this in standard form. I've been developing my own way to write calculus, but whatever. So it was infinity e to the negative x squared dx. So I equals that. So I equals I squared specifically negative infinity. This part is less important. Squared x dy. So, and we know that e to the negative x squared minus y squared is standard form for, well, let's just write this down. X squared plus y squared equals r squared, that's radius. So if we substitute this in as negative x squared plus y squared, we can substitute an r into this. So I found a way to think of this in a way that's more graphable. So if we have like a graph here, right? And this is the origin. And we have a thing here. Instead of thinking about it as x and y, you can think of it as like a specific radius and a specific circle. So the way I thought of a way to model this is we expand by radius, and then for every time we move to the next slice, we do a full rotation, being why we have that 0 to 2 pi. But because we're going by arc length, we obviously need that extra r, that extra radius, because arc length is, of course, let's say a for arc length equals, let's say degrees times r. So that r is necessary to multiply. So this is going to become, if we go by this, it becomes the classic 0 to 2 pi, and then we collapse this into a single integral, and because radius can only be positive, it becomes 0 to infinity e to the negative r squared r dr. So if we substitute u in here, ow, this hurts. Substitute u, so u equals negative r squared. Put r be... Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, no, I'm going to make it just r squared. And then du equals 2r dx, which means dx equals... Okay, goodbye, peanut. Sorry, that should be dr. My dog just walked out. Okay. Swap that in there. So we have 0 to 2 pi. What's that? So 2r. Yeah. So e to the negative u. And then we have du over 2r. So r over 2r dr. Did I do that right? Ow, fuck, that hurts so much. Ow, goddamn. Ow, I'm on my knees here. I haven't done this since the first grade doing math like this. Not math like this, but, like on my knees. I'm now sitting on the chair. That goes 2 0 to 2 pi, 0 to infinity, e to the negative u, 1/2 du. Forgot to swap in the du here. So then that means that this can just be moved to the outside, and we know that 0 to infinity e to the negative u with respect to u is just going to be 1. So that becomes 0 to 2 pi, 1/2 d angle. I also forgot to put in the angle here. What am I doing? I'm a chud. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have 1/2, so hope I don't mess this one up. 1/2 angle, so it's pi. Yeah, pi minus 0, so it's just pi. I squared. Oh no, you're running out of vision. Let me move you. Sure. Equals pi, and therefore I equals square root of pi. Okay. That was rough, but I'm going to go ahead and post this. But, okay, that's that then. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I had to turn this around here. I gotta pick this up. I was about to kick that shut, but no free feet picks. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I hope that way of visualizing worked a little bit better for anyone who's a little bit confused. So, bye.